Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy 2025 and beyond. To you all, big up, big up, big up every time we have another pick a card reading for you. We are exploring Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How did it feel on AF? So get your tea, get your water, get your snacks, because we are in for a ride. We are in for a ride. See you on the other side. Water and tea. Tea sippers, water and tea. Tea sippers, water and tea. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Super. Yeah. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. If you are new here, big up, big up, hey, big up, big up. Big up, big up every time. And to our intuitive tea sippers, our intuitive tea sipper generals, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up every time. Much love and blessings from Auntie T, and Happy New Year to you all. Big up every time. Okay. As part of this read, we're gonna do a little different as our gratitude opening. We're just gonna bring in good vibrational energy. So thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you, ancestors, for the messages we're about to receive in today's reading. Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings. But we also want to thank our people, our community, our intuitive tea sippers, our intuitive tea sipper generals at Wagwan Tarot. May they prosper. May they grow. May they heal. May they achieve all of their goals. May good energy and protection, love, healing, prosperity, advancement in life will always be around them. May they always be blessed. May they always be protected. Wherever they go, wherever they walk, wherever they are always protected by the blessings of the beautiful universe, the blessings of the great wonders. Okay, our guardian angels, our ancestors, may they walk with our intuitive tea sippers. Okay, and dear guardian angels, we ask for your support, that you are always here with us, always here to guide us, strengthen us. Okay, we thank all of the intuitive tea sippers for their support, for all of their support, for all of their comments, for all of their messages. Thank you, and may we continue to grow as a community in health, prosperity, growth. May all areas of our life prosper. May we find love, may we find abundance, may we find joy, may we find happiness, and may we find good health. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. So now we are exploring on pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay, so go to that number that's calling you. Now if you feel drawn to have a look at each pile or maybe another pile, feel free to do so. Okay, in today's read we're going to be using their Feelings for You deck. Okay, we're going to be looking at using their Feelings for You deck, and we also have Accountability deck. We're going to see what they have learned. Okay, so we're going to be mainly using these two decks, as well as the one and only our Jamaican Proverbs. Okay, so I hope you've got a nice cup of tea or a beverage of your choice. Okay, I'm sipping on some lemon and ginger, and there's also some chamomile as well in the mix. So we will see you on the other side, okay? Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we're on pile one and we're exploring blunt AF, the exact thoughts and feelings, okay, for you. So big up yourselves, okay? If you are new here, big up every time. To our intuitive tea sippers, big up every time. We are exploring these juicy messages that want to come through, and I hope you are nice and comfortable, okay, with a beverage of your choice, okay? Or some snacks, okay? So, welcome, come on in, and let's get into some of the vibes coming through, okay? And if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. Let us know what you're sipping on. Let us know how you're celebrating 2025. Now, if you are watching this at a later date, the messages are timeless. Okay, so much love and blessings to you all, and also a little housewarming. If you hear, it's just a way of how I connect with those intuitive downloads that come through. Okay, woy is essentially like a Jamaican patois, Jamaican kind of like saying. It's like an equivalent to OMG, just like how OMG can be used in different contexts. I like to use it in an intuitive way, as those messages, those channeled messages, or those intuitive messages are coming through. It's how I connect with them, okay? So welcome. Let's see Wagwan. Wagwan is Jamaican patois for what is going on, and we're going to be exploring, okay? We have the energy of one. Now that this energy of one may come through in the reads. One represents the energy of new beginnings, new opportunities, reconciliation, new start. We are currently um in the midst of a new year. Now this can bring new energy. This could be bringing back people who have memories that want to see whether there is a possibility to reconnect. So, okay, this could be a new love interest, or this could be someone from your recent past. All right. So we have the messages. The truth is, I'm in love with you. The truth is, I'm in love with you. I didn't think you would walk away. I didn't think you would walk away. Now, perhaps this person could be somebody who thought that the two of you were going to always like see eye to eye, be together. Perhaps they are regretting how they maneuvered in the connection. We also have here, a bit of my makeup on the table. We have I've been putting on a front. I've been putting on a front my life. I've been putting on a front. My life is not what it seems on the outside. So if you've been intuitively sensing maybe this person's into you, maybe you've been pondering about this person, it feels like this message here is to say, yeah, there's definitely been something going on here with this person. Okay, so we're going to explore these messages further. Okay. We'll start with a Jamaican proverb, and let's see what the Jamaican proverb wants us to know right now. So messages for the collective, blunt AF. Their exact thoughts and feelings. How do they feel? Okay. Their exact thoughts and feelings. So we have two messages for you. We have when a man's belly is full, he will break the pot. So when a man's belly is full, he will break the pot. He no longer needs to go into the pot. So this is an energy of now seeking content. Perhaps this person, now as we're in 2025, we are in the year of 7. So the year of 7 can bring many energies of luck, energies of abundance, energies of like contemplation, energies of wanting a new direction in life. Okay, so perhaps this person could be looking and examining at this time and thinking about their connections, their life purpose, their life direction, and they could be wanting or seeking a connection where they have content. Perhaps for some of you, if this is from a recent past, they are looking at the connection they had with you, and there's a regret of not realizing that they were in a state of content, okay? But it also feels like maybe this person may have been going through like a Seven of Cups situation, like examining options or always thinking that they had options, but the options were actually illusions, okay? So when a man belly full in brock pot, he breaks the pot. There's no need for it. There's the energy of being satisfied. Sometimes we can forget the little things. So be present and thankful of your blessings daily. Gratitude. And perhaps that's what they're looking at. It feels like maybe this person could be, I'm thankful. We're going to call you Jane, okay? And this person, John. Like, John is thankful that for Jane and her energy. It could be looking back at what Jane has done for them. And, you know, or maybe it could be a vice versa thing as well going on at the minute. But it feels very much like this energy of like, you know what, I've got a lot to be thankful, and I will take this of what I've learned and carry this with me. We also have the energy, if you get your hand in a devil mount, take it out. So if you get your hand in a devil mount, take it out. Now, these messages came through in our latest read as well. So do have a look, okay? There could be some messages that resonate here with you all. But it feels very much like, again, this energy of regret. Maybe someone seeing like the errors in their ways and now is realizing like this energy is the truth is, I'm in love with you. I didn't think you would walk away. Perhaps there's this energy of taking you for granted and now realizing their error, now realizing their mistake. We have this energy of be careful, be careful, be cautious in getting out of these difficult situations. Seek help where you can. And perhaps this person may be looking, examining, reflecting on situations where they had made some errors, okay, and now is trying to find ways of how they can come towards you, okay. And it feels like maybe the new year is bringing like a boost of energy for this person to come towards you. They want to connect with you on a deeper level, okay. So now we are gonna just take some time to just sip, okay? Let us know what you are sipping on. If you're sipping on anything special, champagne, tea, okay? Water. I've got some lemon and ginger tea with chamomile, so I'm going to sip on it. I do want to sing the Blunt AF, but what I'm going to do is just play the recording to let the energy come in, so while we shuffle, okay? But if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. We just got out the deck here. Okay, we had a quick change of plan because that was trying to get the recording to work, but unfortunately it was just being really slow. So what we're going to do is just shuffle. And well, I could try again, but let's try it. Let's see if it works this time. Okay. Hey, how do you feel? So we're seeing what messages want to come through for pile one. Seems like there's some messages already. Messages for pile one. Messages for pile one. Blunt AF. Yeah, we're swimming. Reveal the messages the collective need to see. Oh, okay. Okay, last shuffle. Thank you. Okay. Right, yes, we're just trying to keep the voice hydrated because we've got a lot of messages. And as much as I wanted to sing, I was like, right, we've still got some other reads in store. So it was like, right, let's try and reserve our energy. Okay. So we have my heart aches for you. Okay. Seeing you with someone else breaks my heart. I'm sorry for not being able to give you what you deserve. Every time I close my eyes, all I see is you. And this could be this energy of why it's like contemplating, seeing trying to visualize, maybe even trying to manifest, okay? Seeing you happy makes me happy, even if it's not with me. We have this energy, your love is like a drug I can't quit. Okay, so there could be also some closure issues with this person, or this person doesn't want to close this chapter. I wish I could turn back time. Again, every time I see this card, it always reminds me of Cher, okay, and her song, If I Could Turn Back Time. I still hold on to the letters you wrote me. So there could be some letters, some messages, okay, maybe some DMs, okay. It could be something significant, some kind of communication, written communication. It could be visual communication, okay. Maybe there's still images or some fond images that they keep. I'm ready to fight for us. So there's an energy here that someone wants to step forward, someone wants to fight for this union. We have, I'm scared of my feelings for you. So it feels like it could be more than one scenario going on. I'm working on becoming a better person for you. Now this person also needs to be working on becoming a better person for themselves. Again, we are in this current the midst of this new year energy. So this could be making this person think about resolutions, routines, like vision boards and things like that. It could be making them think, right, I want to bring in this new energy, so I know I've got to make changes. Okay, I dream about you every night. So this person has you on their subconscious quite a lot. Perhaps you could be even sensing their telepathic energy. They could be sending you messages or thinking about you so much that you can sometimes feel them. Okay, I miss the sounds of your laugh. So I miss the sounds of your laugh is something that is definitely that they may reminisce again, looking back at old messages or any pictures and things like that. Okay, anything that could be sentimental. It's hard for me to imagine a life without you in it. So there's a strong energy of regret. Okay, I still hope for a second chance with you. But there's still this energy of really trusting your intuition and to use your discernment. Okay, use your discernment. I'm sorry for not realizing your worth sooner. You are the reason behind my smile, and my heart still yearns for your touch. I'm not good enough for you. So there's definitely giving some kind of self-sabotaging energy here as well. Okay, so let's pull out the let's pull out the oh, well, I feel drawn to this one. Let's just see what wants to come through for this one. Blunt AF messages. Okay, we have, I feel a strong connection. This one wants to come through as well. We'll pull it out. There are so many things I haven't said. I feel a strong connection, even if it's complicated. So even if it's complicated, okay, I look for you in things, objects, people, and places. And this is why maybe it was coming, this energy of like looking for like that sentimental energy. Okay. So let's have a look and see what sense of accountability, in terms of reflection, what have they learned, okay, their current feelings. So blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings, how do they feel, reveal the messages the collective need to see. Okay, blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings, how do they feel. Okay, reveal the messages they need to see for pile 1. Okay, last shuffle. Feels like I wanted to pull out another one, but yes, we did. Thank you. So, we have here, I'm open to hearing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Okay, without judgment. I desire mutual understanding where we can both express our feelings openly. I reflect on patterns in my behavior that I need to change moving forward. Again, this new year energy, looking, examining, reflecting on change. Okay, so that we're not repeating the same cycles again. I want our interactions to be authentic, where we can be ourselves. Now, this could also be a reflection, maybe a new energy that could be coming towards you in the new year and beyond. Okay, if we reconnect, I want to create a supportive environment for the both of us. Okay, so there's an energy of intent here. I see our time apart as a chance for both of us to grow individually. Okay, so there could be an energy of separation here for some of you as well. Or it could be this new person as well, okay, where the two of you then come together from a healed place, or from a place of work, from a place of like working on oneself, or a place of growth. I want to hear your perspective and values so we can understand each other better. Okay, I reflect positively on the lessons learned from our relationship. I genuinely wish you happiness, even if it's separate from me. So it's, again, there's it feels like there's an energy of here, someone recognizing that, you know, closure is healthy, recognizing, you know, if this isn't something that maybe both parties want at this time, making peace with it too. I make time for self-reflection to understand my emotions better. So someone could also be working on regulating themselves, like processing emotions and feelings. Okay, this could also, you know, we did see this energy of self-sabotage, or perhaps this person is like, right, taking a conscious effort to work on these feelings, navigate through them so that they can express them better and communicate better. I commit to continuous growth, both personally and in any future relationship. Ooh la la. And we have, in quiet moments, I confront my emotions and their validity. So really, again, what we were saying earlier about that whole taking that time to reflect, examine, okay? And we have, I'm committed to having honest dialogues about our past and future possibilities. Again, everyone has free will, so it's all about, you know, if both parties are happy for this. I appreciate that we both have individual journeys that shape who we are. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to end with let's see what's your needs in love. What's your needs in love? Let's see what needs to come out. You can have just one or two. What's your needs in love? What's your needs in love? Okay, we have, there's an energy of pet preferences. I need to know how you feel about pets in our lives. Okay, so there could be an energy about pets, or something. Maybe it could be something that you care about. It's okay, wanting to see how this person feels as well. We have this energy about health and wellness. Okay, which is an important, you know, like goal, or just part of our well-being. Okay, so the energy here is, I seek a partner who prioritizes health and fitness. And it could also be like, you know, that supportive, having that supportive like connection where you are both working on this, okay, for longevity, you know, good health, you know, long life. And we have this message here about gifts. So this could be part of your love language, in like maybe in receiving gifts, acts of service, okay, kind gestures. So thoughtful gestures mean a lot to me. So thank you. Let's see what is coming up for their needs in love. Okay, let's see what their needs now in love. So can we have some messages? Any more? Any more? Any more? Last shuffle. Thank you. We have tradition. So tradition may be important to them. Okay, maybe following like protocols, rituals, like generational things that's been passed down. It feels like it's also like to keep elders happy as well. If this is something that is going on maybe in your connection, do let us know. Or they may have talked about family and family wanting to. It feels very much like maybe family may have shared their own interests, or they would like to pass down a ring or a piece of jewelry or something sentimental. Again, that strong energy of sentimental things coming through. We also have family values here, so there's definitely this sentimental energy. I need to know how you view family dynamics. So perhaps there could be a case of blended families. It could be a case of wider generational families. Perhaps they will, again, may want to see how you feel about it. Okay. We have, I want to grow our minds and skills side by side. Ooh la la, juicy, juicy. So there could be an energy here that someone wants a connection. This is kind of giving also a soulmate connection and a connection of partnership, a connection of interdependence where you are both working together on your own goals, but you're also coming together to collaboratively work and invest in the connection. And last but not least, we have, what a brilliant way to end this read, conflict resolution. This is something that we all need in a connection. We all need to be able to communicate with one another and understand one another's communication styles. Okay, because sometimes in a connection, it could be that you're both saying the same things but may have a different tone, a different take, a different view. Perhaps it could be said in a flustered way, rather than in a manner where we're talking in a conversational tone, and this could kind of create some disruptions in the communication. So really having good conflict resolution can really help to, smooth out those little trials and errors, be able to talk and sit down with one another, understand one another. Again, it's for that longevity, for that beautiful connection. So the message here is I need constructive ways to handle disagreements. And this is something that, sometimes in connections when people may not always be clear with saying what is it that they truly need in a connection. Sometimes we can just get focused on, oh yes, they love me, not realizing well, these are my needs. My needs are to be loved, to be respected, to receive emotional love, tender love and care. This can be displayed maybe as just checking up on me now and then during the day. I really appreciate things like that, and it's just the way how I like to connect with my person. Making it clear, because your needs are, you've expressed your needs, because the more you express your needs and the more you've expressed, what you need and what you value in a connection, this is where you can help build. Think of it like a house. You are building the foundation to your house. So in order to build that foundation to your house, you've got to know that person. They've got to know you. They've got to know what ticks. They've got to know what ticks on your side. Okay? And you grow. You're respecting one another's boundaries. You grow. And this is part of the respecting one another's boundaries, is understanding conflict resolution. Okay? So what a beautiful way to end it. But what we can see here, there is a lot of energy or feelings. It feels like there could also be someone who is trying to get themselves together, contemplate how to best approach a situation. Okay, it could be again someone who wants to come towards you, someone who wants to reconcile. It could also represent new energy of love that wants to come towards you. It feels like it's also somebody who might be on their own journey of like working on themselves. Okay, so take the messages where it resonates and leave the rest, but be sure to look good, feel good. Okay, stay blessed, keep sipping, and if you feel drawn to have a look at pile 2 as part of this, pick a card, blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings, feel free to do so. We're flexible around here. Okay, so we'll see you on the next one, and Gwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we're on pile 2 and we're exploring blunt AF, the exact thoughts and feelings for you. So I hope you've got something nice and juicy and just to keep you nice and hydrated. A beverage of your choice, a cup of tea, you know. Or maybe you've been celebrating this new year. Okay, so put it in the comments down below. Let us know what you are sipping on and what part of the world, okay, you are from. So big up yourselves. All right. So let's see Wagwan, which simply means what is going on. It's Jamaican patois for what is going on. Okay, so big up yourselves, intuitive tea sippers, and to any new viewers who are here, big up every time. Not to say rewind, let's rewind that. Not to say any new, just big up to all the viewers here because it's new, it's old, it's returning. So big up to you all, okay? And much love and blessings from Auntie T. Now, also, if you hear from time to time, it's just a way of how I connect with those intuitive downloads. Okay, woyo is essentially like a Jamaican kind of like phrase, patois. Okay, patois, and it's like the equivalent to OMG. Okay, and just like how OMG can be used in different contexts, I like to use it in this way, in an intuitive way, to connect with those channels messages and those intuitive messages coming through. So let's have a look. We're gonna first start with this deck, okay, but we'll quickly look at these messages. We have, I love your swag, you are the whole package. So someone is feeling you, someone loves the way you dress, the way your fashion, your style. Okay, they love everything about you. They admire you, the way you look, the way everything. How you talk. It feels like this person they're just in awe when it comes to you. Ooh la la. But there's also this energy of this isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. We have unfinished business. Now, this could be someone who wants to reconcile. Okay, so trust your intuition and use your discernment here. It could also be someone who has some regrets and wants to make amends. Okay, someone who wants to return. Okay. It does also feel like there could be some obsession vibes as well. Okay, so let's have a look and see what wants to come through. Okay, let's see what wants to come through for pile 2. Messages, blunt AF, the exact thoughts and feelings. Let's see, we've got the accountability deck. Let's see what wants to come through. Okay, last shuffle. Thank you. All right. But before we do, we're going to pull out, we're going to shuffle, or pull out a Jamaican proverb first. And apologies, I've just realised if anyone who's come from pile 1, I forgot to add the tarot. I forgot to add the tarot. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to let this one be an oracle reading. Okay, so for the remainder of the read. Okay, so apologies Right. So this has come through for pile 2 as well. So when a man's belly's full, he will break the pot. So when a man belly full in rock pot, meaning when they're full, they don't need to go back in the pot. They're content. So this person, it has feelings for you. The song that's coming through is Shaggy and Maxi Priest, That Girl. Okay, and the song is all about this like man admiring this woman, and he's in awe. Okay, that girl, ooh, that kind of girl. It's like, wow, like this, you have this way of like making me, like turning me up and side down. Okay, this is energy. So but it also reflects this energy of like being satisfied, being content. Ooh la la, you must have some good energy going on here. Ooh la la, juicy juicy. So let's pull out their feelings for you. I did say earlier I was going to use this deck, but I feel drawn to the second deck, or the updated deck of their feelings for you. So let's see what wants to come through for Blunt AF. Now I did want to play the like Blunt AF jingle, but we're going to just quickly sing it just to bring in that energy, as like Technology Chow was just playing up so in the last for pile 1, so we ain't doing that for pile 2 or pile 3. No. So let's just bring it in. If you know it, you can sing it with me. It goes, Blunt AF, Blunt AF, how do you feel, Blunt AF? Ooh. Okay, so that's what we're going to sing, and let the messages flow. Please let the messages stay on the table. Okay. But we'll take a nice sip. Take a nice sip of tea. I'm sipping on some lemon and ginger, and chamomile is also added. So let us know what you are sipping on. Okay. All right. So let's start our singing. Okay. Oh, something's trying to come out. Something's trying to come through already. It's trying to come through already. Okay. We might take that one here. Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? Ooh, yeah. Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? We're swimming, yeah. Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? We're swimming in the oceans of love and feeling. Blunt AF, AF, AF. Oh, I kind of ended up singing the whole jingle. Last shuffle, because it just felt like there was more to a shuffle. Last shuffle. Thank you. Wow, so we got quite a few messages for pile 2. Okay. Yes, we are swimming in the oceans of love and feeling when it comes to the Blunt AF. Alright, so let's have a look at the feelings, and then we will look at the accountability deck and see what messages have come up. Okay, so we have, just try and get them all nice and ready and steady. And also to our intuitive tea sippers, happy new year to you all. If you are watching this at a later date, big up yourselves. Let the good vibrations come towards you. So big up yourselves, okay? Auntie T loves you all, so big up, and thank you. Right, we have, I feel like I'm missing out by not being with you. Now, this could be someone who's new. This could be someone from your recent past. This could be someone who has regrets of not choosing you. I've been celibate. I've been on a celibate and self-love journey, working on myself so that I'm ready and present for a committed relationship. Ooh la la. I would love to cook for you. So someone wants to cook for you. Ooh, what kind of things do you like to eat? Okay. Ooh. I regret. You see, here's a regret. Okay, I regret missed opportunities to spend time with you. Instead, I buried myself in work. So perhaps this person buried themselves in work and now they're realizing and they have strong regrets about it. I want to take things slow and build a solid relationship. I want to reconcile and make things right. So someone wants to reconcile and make things right with you. I deeply apologize for my actions and words. I am trying to find a way to show you how much you mean to me. I'm sorry for any pain I've caused you. I haven't seen the best in relationships and I've been hurt in the past, but I still believe in love. So perhaps this could be an energy of like regret not taking action, also recognizing maybe there could have been some like things that they needed to work on, to let go, okay, that was holding them back, and they're realizing it now. Okay, it wasn't sustainable if they want a healthy, loving connection. I want to take you out and make new memories. Ooh la la. Love languages are important to me. I hope they are important for you too. It helps me express my love. Now, this also kind of came up in pile one, this energy of needs of love. So do you have a look? Okay, but we're also going to have a look in needs and love later on as well. We have here, I need to confess something important to you. And from what we can see, there's this energy of seeing you as it like there's unfinished business, that you are their their package. Okay, that there's an energy of wanting to reconcile with you. We still have some more messages here. I'm trying to figure out my feelings for you. So there could be again this energy of like still trying to process it, still trying to see how they can move forward. I know that a good egg can go. I know that a good egg can go. I'm trying to overcome my fears of commitment. So perhaps this could be this energy of fear attached around commitment. My desire for you is overwhelming. Again, that girl, ooh, that kind of girl. Okay, there's an energy of someone getting, we have to keep it clean and classy, but someone's turned on. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you move, okay? Okay, ooh, it's this energy of don't turn around because they love to see you walk, okay? Now we're going to keep it clean and classy, but there's an energy of they look at your derriere. We may have many differences, but I know a good thing when I see it. There's a truth I've been hiding. I've been feeling you, Jane. I've been, into you. Could be like, maybe it could be both, John, I've been feeling you. What? I've been feeling you too. Oh, really? Ooh la la. I'm afraid of losing you for good. Okay, we have that energy of unfinished business. I don't want this to go. Baby, I don't want you to go. I'm sorry. I start to sweat when I see you again, keeping it clean and classy. Someone is feeling you. The way you move, them feeling you. Ooh. I have secret feelings that I haven't confessed. This feels like there's like a confession moment, okay? These are their confessions, okay? I want to hold and kiss you on your forehead for all eternity. Do you see like there's this energy of like, I want this. What's coming through is the song Britney Spears. It's like and it's a song kind of like wrapped around a commitment. Sometimes I run, sometimes I hide, sometimes I'm scared of you. But all I really want is to hold you right. No, hold you tight and treat you right. Be with you day and night. Do you know it? Put it in the comments down below. But that's what it's giving to me right now. Sometimes I run. Sometimes I hide. I dream about what it would be like to be with you. I want to surprise you with something special. You are the one that got away. I am jealous when I see you with someone else. Look at this. I want to put a ring on it. So there's this energy of wanting a long-term connection. But this is energy of, it's like I need to get myself, I need to, it feels like there's a deep fear. It could be a deep fear wrapped around maybe poor experiences, fear of like not wanting to make the wrong mistake, things like that. I look for you in things, objects, people, and places. In pile 1, there was an energy of like sentimental things, and it's popping up here. This person's looks for you in sentimental things. I want to be more than just a casual connection. Okay, so there's an energy of then if you want to be more than casual, then you got to stop playing silly games. Because the silly games is not leading to, you know, long lost treasures. No, honey, it's giving silly games, silly prizes. I regret not giving us a real chance. So it does feel like there's an energy of sabotage here. This person, and it could also be like a maturity thing. Maybe this person hasn't. Maybe how this person, like in their day-to-day, they could be very mature in their work, their money, their career. But when it comes to the emotion, this is where we can always see that like the emotional development in terms of maturity could be lacking compared to like someone who's, we're getting a lot of shakes as well. Maybe this could be representing this person's energy. Okay, that this person could be like very like, it's almost like what's saying is like sometimes they put their foot in their mouth, meaning they don't always compute the things that they really want to say, and it comes across very off, awkward, and it's kind of like okay. So it does feel like there's a communication something, it's like a hurdle or the need to kind of be able to sit down and really understand one another. Perhaps you are coming from different zodiac signs. Okay, maybe for example, maybe it could be like a fire and water. Okay, maybe it could be like or earth and air. Okay, maybe, you know, attitudes or outlooks can be different. Okay, you could want the same things, but you may have a different way of trying to get it. This energy was also present in pile 1 as well. So let's have a look at the accountability messages. Okay, we have, I value your perspective and I want to understand how you feel about our past. If we can't be together, I wish for respectful closure so we can both move on. I ponder the possibility of reconnecting, but I know it might not. It must be healthy for both of us. I embrace change as a necessary part of life and relationships. At night, I consider the decisions I made and how they shaped our relationship. So again, there's a lot of subconscious looking back, reflecting energy going on. I know that timing is crucial and I want to ensure that we are both ready for any conversation. So that again, feels like there's an energy of wanting that like maturity of like being able to sit down, talk things out, communicate, express with one another. Okay, more importantly, listen to one another, actively listening. Not listening to just react or to respond, but listening to understand, listen to emphasize, okay? I commit to taking responsibility for my future actions and ensuring they align with my values, okay? So, let's have a look and see Gwan in the needs of love. So we're going to start with them first. Let's see what their needs are in love. What's going on? We see energies of like maturity, energy of needing to express, communicate. Let's see what wants to come through. Okay, thank you. We have an energy of health, being health conscious. A focus on wellness is a priority for them, okay? We have needs in love, shared values, our beliefs should align for harmony. So they want someone who can connect and value the same values, okay? This could also be cultural, it could be religious, it could be spiritual, it could be like raising a family, the energy of raising a family. So it does feel like there's someone here that does want marriage, long-term commitment. So they are looking for these things. It could be that they're even trying to maybe they play games and to you it's silly games, but to them it's ways of trying to suss out how you think, how you see things, how you value things, to see whether you are on the same. But it also may not be communicating what they really want to communicate. I hope that's making sense. We have shared responsibilities. I need an equal partnership in daily tasks. So this could also be like, like in a connection, recognizing that you all have strengths, you will all have areas that you are better at than some, and it's like navigating those spaces, working together. Let's say if you're like, look at like maintaining a house, could be like you both have a business, raising children together, how you would like navigate those, all of those different types of like arenas, how you would handle them, okay? So it's quite good, like to see, like, on a positive, seeing that this person is looking at all of these kind of things. So perhaps this person could be quite analytical, okay? They could be like a long thinker as well. We have empathy. I want you to understand my feelings deeply. So there's also this need, we keep getting the phone buzzing off, which is telling us that there is a lot of intuitive messages here about this person that we have. I want you to understand my feelings deeply. Now this feels like very much like this. The quality time could also be very important, even though it's not showing up. Quality time could be very important for this person, because through quality time this will help them to then develop that confidence to express themselves freely and to feel more at ease, to feel more relaxed in your presence, okay? And this will also become like a bonus as being able to understand them deeply. We have the energy of honesty. Transparency is crucial to our relationship. So this is something that they admire and they truly desire, to have this level of transparency, to be comfortable with one another's. We're going to keep it clean and classy, but there's an energy of being comfortable with one another's bodies, being comfortable with one another's nakedness. Nakedness mean like seeing the true authentic you, okay? No makeup, no like fancy rings, no fancy like costumes, outfits, okay? Designer wear or anything, like just seeing you for who you are, okay? The real you. This is what they really want, okay? So let's see your needs now. Let's see what wants to come through for the collective. Let's see your needs, okay? Reveal the needs we need to see. Ooh, okay. Any more? Thank you. We have travel aspirations. So exploring the world together is a dream of mine. So perhaps some of you may have this desire to travel, to explore. This could be also part of this quality time, getting to know one another and learning. Okay, maybe even it could be even learning about one another's cultures. Maybe you can come from different cultures, different backgrounds, different countries, okay? We have this energy of community involvement. So again, we had this energy about shared responsibilities from their side, working together. So we see that this is an energy that is compatible with also their wishes and their desires, that energy of giving back, and working together. Perhaps this could be through business, this could be working as a partnership together. Ooh la la. We have fun, laughter, and joy should be part of our daily life. So this is, which is very important in a connection, in a relationship. So it feels very much like like there's an energy of like you enjoy laughter, you enjoy, the lighter side of life, and this person being able to, um, click on serious when, when it's like money, work, and career, and and then click off and click on fun, just when you want to have that lighter mode and connect. And also helps to kind of deepen the connection when you can both kind of, again, sit and chat and relax and show one another your true authentic selves together. Okay, we also have independence, so there's a need to have your space so you can grow on your own. And essentially this can also play part of the interdependence which is needed, for a healthy relationship, that you both can be working on your own goals, okay, supporting one another, but then you also have that ability to work together as a team. Okay, so that need, perhaps some of you could be an air sign as well. Okay, we have spiritual connection, a bond that transcends just the physical realm is vital. So again, maybe if you are an intuitive reader, or you are more kind of intuitively inclined, this could be important for you, for this person to be able to just, even if it's not their thing, just to be supportive of your hobbies, your interests as well. Okay, and your values. We have long-term commitment. Ooh la la. So I'm looking for a serious partnership. So we've seen, there's shared values, like shared responsibilities, wanting the same things, wanting to be able to meet someone, or to connect with someone that values the same things. Again, about harmony. Okay. We have affirmations. So words of affirmation boost my self-esteem. So it could be, again, your part of your love language, what you seek in your partner as well. And we have trust. I need to feel safe and secure with you. And we have this energy of honesty from them, and honesty, shared beliefs. Okay, so this is all this energy of wanting to, be able to have to share your thoughts and feelings. And if you look carefully again, we have this energy in pile 1, and it's coming through in pile 2 again. This energy that you could both be saying the same things, but it might be in different ways. So if we look at trust and honesty, this is a marriage in itself. They work together. Okay, shared values and empathy work together, is a case of understanding one another on a deeper level, working, supporting one another. So a lot of it is communication and being able to sit together, be transparent together, and work things out. Ooh la la, what a brilliant way to end this read. Collective, take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Asoitgo. Asoitgo is Jamaican patois, and it simply means this is how it goes around here. Well, this is how it goes, and this is how it goes around here. We just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? But be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, keep sipping, and we wish you abundance of joy, okay, for the new year and beyond. So big up yourselves, and we will see you on the next video. And if you feel drawn to have a look at pile 1 or pile 3, feel free to do so. Okay, we'll see you on the next one, and Gwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan my generals. We are on pile 3, and we are exploring blunt AF, the exact thoughts and feelings. How do they feel for you? So if you are new here, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. And to our intuitive tea sippers, big up, big up, big up every time. Okay, it's quite cold where I am, so I'm trying to click my finger and it's really cold. Okay, But let us know where you are watching, okay, which part of the world you are watching from, what you are sipping on. I'm sipping on some lemon and ginger and chamomile tea. So put it in the comments down below, let us know, and maybe how you're celebrating the new year as well. So wishing you a happy new year, okay? So if you're watching this now or later, the messages are always timeless, okay? So much love and blessings from Auntie T. Now, if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. I may have said that already, but we're going to keep on rolling on. So let's see Wagwan for pile 3. Wagwan is Jamaican patchwork for what is going on, and we are exploring the cards. Okay, we're minus the tarot, as we've made an error from pile 1, so we're just focusing on the oracle cards, okay, and the Jamaican proverbs for pile 3. So if you hear from time to time, have no fear, okay, it's just a way of how I connect with those intuitive downloads, okay. Woyoy is essentially Jamaican patois for like OMG, okay, OMG, just like how OMG can be used in different contexts. I like to use it in this way, but do it in a singing way, okay? So, while I was like doing our little intro, the Feelings for You deck was already trying to make an entrance. So, we'll quickly look into these cards. We have I Can't Stop Thinking About You. I'm seeing the synchronicities and it's driving me insane. So, this person could be seeing lots of numbers, angel numbers. It could be things that people are saying to them, hearing songs. It feels like there could be lots of things that are reminding them of you. Okay, it could also be this energy or just urge that they want to connect, they want to speak to you. Perhaps this person is speaking to you, okay, whether this is new or someone from the recent past, or in their deep in their subconscious, they are trying to make waves, okay, in making contact with you. Now what I can see is free, okay. It feels very much like the energy of like wanting things to move, travel, movement, okay. And look what we have, telepathic communication. So this tells us this energy is there, that this person may be sending you a lot of messages. Maybe you could be sending this person messages too. You could, you know, it could be like maybe trying to like visualizing like call you Jane and call this person John, like Jane, like Jane, I'm gonna send you my feeling. I'm gonna like send you just this urge, or just send you this feeling, and it's maybe you could just be sensing this person from nowhere. Maybe their name pops up from nowhere, and just like you may just get these random thoughts. It could be this person who's trying to like connect with you on a spiritual, you know, on a mental level. Think of that crown chakra really trying to come through, or their third eye trying to come through like intuitively towards you. We also have this energy here, because I can also see 3 on the clock as well. So it was easier to lie than to tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back. Perhaps this could have been an energy of self-sabotage. It could be an energy of doubting, wishing that they said what they needed to say. Perhaps it could also be down to not saying what they needed to say at that particular time, okay. Maybe regrets of not taking action and now wanting movement. Again, there's an energy of wanting movement, wanting things to grow, wanting things to develop. The energy of 3 is coming through, okay. So let's have a look here now with the Feelings for You, as it is already trying to pop through. We're going to sing our little jingle, Blunt AF, okay. So, but before we do, we take a nice little sip. Once try to come through, okay. I'm going to take a little sip. I'm sipping on my lemon and ginger and chamomile. Let us know what you are sipping on, okay. Put it in the comments down below, okay. Okay, let's have a look and see. Blunt AF. Okay, So if you are new here, okay, and maybe all our intuitive sippers may not all know the jingle, but it's Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How did it feel, Blunt AF? Ooh, yeah, Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How did it feel, Blunt AF? We're swimming, yeah, Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? We're swimming in the oceans of love and feelings. Blunt AF, AF, AF. Alright, can you sing it with me? Right, let's channel that energy. Although we've kind of done it already. But let's do it one more time. Okay. So, messages for Power 3, Blunt AF. Their exact thoughts and feelings, Blunt AF. Their exact thoughts and feelings, baby. Right. Blunt AF, Blunt AF. Reveal the messages the collective need to see. How do you feel, Blunt AF? Ooh, yeah, Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? We're swimming, yeah, Blunt AF, Blunt AF. How do you feel, Blunt AF? We're swimming in the oceans of love and feelings. Blunt AF, AF. Last shuffle. Thank you. We got this one. Trying to come through. So I hope you like our little jingle. Okay, Auntie T loves a good jingle. So, we're going to read all these. But we haven't pulled out the Jamaican proverbs. We'll pull out a Jamaican proverb late after these messages. So, you are the only one who could ever make me feel complete. Now, when I see this message, I also feel like this could also be a codependency energy as well, because ultimately we have to make ourselves feel complete. Because then if we wait for someone to make ourselves feel complete, this is where it can create unhealthy dynamics in a connection, okay? Can we try again? So there's an energy of someone who wants to reconcile, someone who wants to repair, maybe like come together. Again, trust your intuition, use your discernment. If something don't feel right, trust it. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Can we have some trust and believe in the comments down below? Trust and believe, darling, honey. Okay, we haven't had a Auntie T self-love talk. Okay, when I just go into my Auntie T, Jamaican Auntie T mode, I still wear the necklace jewelry you gave me. So there's something significant about maybe some jewelry, maybe some kind of like physical item, okay, that maybe it could be something that they've liked, they've mentioned, or something that they've said that they like or that you wear or complimented you in some way, okay. We have, you are the one thing I can't seem to let go of. Okay, so there could also be some closure issues. Again, it could be someone from the past, or this could be also someone new, okay, or a newer energy. I wish we could relive our happiest moments. I still hope we can be together one day. So this could be like an ex who is still reminiscing on you in the new year energy. Okay, it could be wanting you, desiring you. Okay, perhaps this person could also be with somebody else, but their mind is on you. We're going to keep it clean and classy, but what's coming through is that they have strong sexual desires. But again, trust your intuition, use your discernment, because it does feel like maybe this person may be in some situationship or wants you to get you caught up in a situationship. So just trust your intuition, use your discernment. I'm working on myself for us. For us. Again, there is a kind of like a, it does feel like there's like, might be what's coming through, like a kind of a bit of like a toxic pull, a toxic energy. Maybe this person is very good in the sacral chakra region. We're going to leave it as that. The sacral chakra is essentially, you know, this in this color, the orangey color represents the sexual reproductive energy. They could be very good. They know what to say. It could be, again, their energy, their aura. They have this way of pulling you back. The song that's coming through is, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. If you know the song, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. I think it's Tyrese and Chingy. Okay, do have a look at the song, but the lyrics in that song is like someone who's trying to like it's like there's this magnetic pull that they keep getting drawn to. It's like a moth to a flame. Okay, I'm afraid to lose you. So there's a definite, maybe it could also be that you are like moving on or just wanting to work on yourself, but this person just doesn't seem to want to let go. Again, perhaps this person could have a possessive energy about them. Okay, so just be mindful, trust your intuition, use your discernment. I'm trying to mend my ways for you, because there's very much this energy. I'm trying to mend. I'm trying to, maybe this person could be going through like, or may have addictions as well. Okay, maybe the addiction could be that codependency, wanting to have someone else's energy to kind of almost leech on. Okay, we have, you are my unfinished love story. So there is definitely someone here who wants to manifest you back in. Okay, again, it could be that they want to take action in drawing you in, but what I'm still kind of getting is this energy of this person wants to bring you in, but I'm not getting the energy that they want to change. There's an energy of wanting to bring you in because it's also a sense of comfort. There could be also a sense of like, you know, they know you, you know them. There's that commonality there. Okay, but there's a lot of strong sexual energy here, which kind of then tells me that this person likes to use the sacral chakra as a way to what's coming through is the word digmatize. You know, we've got to keep it clean and classy. Yes, they may like to maybe we have to clean that, rewind, clean it. They like to hypnotize using their appendages. Yes, I'm scared of what the future holds for us. Okay, so really trust your intuition, use your discernment. This person may use sexual energy as a way to hold you. Okay, the song that's coming through is Egyptian. Girl, me just want to hold you. Girl, you heave it the tightest. You see, you have the tightest. We want to leave it clean, keep it clean and classy. But the song is about this man who's drawn to this woman and her appendage, and it's just makes him want more and more, and it feels very much, I don't know why, but collective is a lot of strong sexual energy coming through in this read. This person is drawn to it, and it's almost like, I don't want to let you go, even if I could still be your side piece, please don't let me go. So it's almost like they could also have an addiction to you and your energy. Okay, and it could be that they can sense you're intuitively inclined. You could be an empath, and this person could be drawn because it's almost like they feed off your energy. So think of like, it's what's coming through is like the energy of a leech, a parasite. So just be mindful, trust your intuition, use your discernment here. Okay, you are the reason behind my smile. If you see, there's a lot of energy of like codependency coming through. I can't help but feel jealous when I see you with others. So this person could be also looking through your social media, okay? So really trust your intuition, okay? This has been quite an yeah, a bit like different for pile 3 reads, okay? Your love is like a drug I can't quit. Okay, so there's definitely this energy of addictive vibe that's come through. Okay, you are the best thing that's ever happened to me. Collective, if you care to share your story, put it in the comments down below. But there is someone, it feels like also someone could be drinking. Perhaps this person may use the vices of drinking, smoking as some kind of coping mechanisms. There could be also some like recreational drug activity going on. Okay, you mean more to me than I'll ever know, than you'll ever know. If I had the second chance, I would do things differently. Your love changed me for the better. So we have a bit of a growth message here. Okay, and I miss the sound of your laugh, and you're the one that got away. This is a strong energy of like you are the one that got away. So this could be someone like way back as well in the past that regrets maybe not choosing you, regrets not missing out on the opportunity to have you as a long-term excuse me, it feels like there's a lot of air coming through, like someone has a lot to say, and it's that regret, but seeing you as that long-term connection. Okay, so let's have a look at a Jamaican proverb. Let's see what wants to come through for the collective. Blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings. There's a lot of energy here of like coping mechanisms, addiction, codependency. Okay, let's see. Look at the proverb that has come through. The proverb that has come through is wanty wanty. You want it, you want it. You cannot get it. Now that you have it, you get it, you get it. Now you don't want it. Collective, this is an energy to say tread carefully, be cautious. This energy here that's presenting itself, it could be someone who they like the run, the chase, okay? And it's almost, again, that's what we were saying. It's like they like the energy of the chase. There's an energy of growth here, but it's a disrupted outlook of growth. Their outlook of growth is wanting to keep you in the web, wanting to keep you stuck, wanting to keep you stagnant. Now, again, we're looking at new energy, new vibration. It's not giving. It's not, let's just say, it's not giving new vibration. It's giving, I'm going to pair you so that I can hold you here, give you something, some kind of commonalities, give you a little, some good times, some good sexual energy, and hold you, okay? It feels again like, this person does use their sacral chakra as a way to, hypnotize. So really trust your intuition, use your discernment, because there is, for this proverb to come through in this read, it's very telling that there is this energy here of someone who almost enjoys doing this, okay? Want it, can't get it. Get it, no want it. Meaning that energy of like, you have something. You want something so bad, you want it so bad. When you finally get it now, you don't want it anymore. So trust your intuition and use your discernment here, okay? So we have the energy of like the Four of Cups, of don't be this guy, maybe ungrateful, not recognizing what they do have, okay? This energy of constantly wanting more, not realizing what they have in front of them. This especially even this energy of like codependency as well. It's almost like keep constantly pushing those boundaries as well. So don't block your blessings, be thankful, show gratitude, but very much in regards to this read, there's an energy of like wanting, yearning, but it's almost like maybe when when you could be even like, for some of you, or like you're working on yourself and wanting to attract, you know, new love, new energy, and this person is trying to find ways to telepathically try to keep you in their energy, keep you stagnant, okay? The message is also saying be mindful of any like activity with this person, and make sure you're, you know, you're practicing safe. We have to always, you know, practicing safe sex and things like that, because what's also coming through is like this energy of trapping. Okay, it's kind of like trap a, like to trap, to hold someone, so that they can have a child or bear a child, so that they will always be someone that they basically, it's like to say that you will become spiritually connected for life through this child. Just be mindful of this. Trust your intuition. Use your discernment, collective. This may resonate with somebody here, okay? And we have, yes, we have this energy again. Be ready with your hat, but slow with your money. But this proverb tends to be about, like, you know, taking that time to do your due diligence, okay? Like, yeah, if something don't feel right, go about, you know, go and check all the, you know, cross all the dots, all the T's and everything like that. And also check your, you know, be mindful of your finances, and could perhaps it could also be in financial issues here. The read is getting quite deep here for Power 3. But also what I'm getting is this energy of like a rolling stone, okay? Someone who's unsettled here, and perhaps they are, again, very drawn to you. Maybe you could be very more settled, maybe like moving in your career, stable home, stable, you know, job, and they are attracted to it. Again, we keep getting this energy of leech, parasite. So be mindful, trust your intuition, use your discernment. If it don't feel right, trust and believe. Can we have some trust and believe in the comments? So we have watch your money. Don't be scammed. Don't be scammed. Essentially, don't be scammed by this energy that may want to hold you in a particular way and appear like they're offering long-term connection, but really it's just fun times, but fun times that may result to some long-term consequences. So just trust your intuition. Please practice, you know, if it goes there, practice, practice the safe. It's always, you have to stay safe and blessed. All right, practice safe, sacral chakra activities. All right. Woo, there was a lot going on in that read. So let's have a look at some messages of accountability. Let's see some messages of accountability. What do we need to hear? And we're also going to pull out their intentions as well, because we have a lot of like kill vibes messages coming through. So let's see. That rewind, we have a lot of scratch that. We have a lot of unalive messages coming through. All right, so let's see. Whoop. We have one that flew. There's a lot of energy here. Okay, lots of energy collective. I'm just going to quickly get that one that dropped on the floor. But we have this energy of saying working on themselves. We've seen this throughout, this energy of saying they are taking time. And that's what they're doing. They could be taking time to work on themselves and hope to reunite stronger. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through for Power 3. Messages for Power 3. Why do we see all of these kind of messages of like codependent messages, messages of like strong sexual energy coming through, telepathic, this energy of like thinking about, you can't stop thinking. There's an energy of like addictive kind of energy coming through. Reveal the messages you need to see about their intentions. Whoop, yeah, see, we've got a lot of energy here, collective. Last shuffle. Okay, nothing wants to come out. We have here. Which one did we read? No, that one, yes. So we have here, building trust. They want to build trust and lay a strong foundation for a lasting relationship, okay? Emotional closure. So take what resonates and leave the rest. They seek emotional closure and may not be looking to restart the relationship. Now, even seeing this collective could be that there could be some resent with that wanting to seek, because this perhaps it could be revenge. Okay, there's an energy of seeking clarity. They are seeking clarity about their feelings and their future of your relationship, the future of your relationship. Look at that, we have that surface level again. That's why maybe that strong sexual energy came through. Surface level interest. Their interest in you is surface level and lacks depth. We have the energy of mutual respect. Mutual respect is a cornerstone of their intentions towards you. We have curious observation. They are observing you from a distance to see if you might be a good match. Okay, and we have this energy of fear of rejection. They fear rejection, which is why they haven't reached out. Now, let's have a look at the accountability deck. Okay, accountability deck, blunt AF, their exact thoughts and feelings for you. What do you need to see right now? Reveal the messages the collective need to see right now. Okay, let's see what you need to see right now. Okay, last shuffle. Thank you. Okay. So we have, I strive to understand your feelings and experiences during our time together. I understand that we both need independence to grow. Do you see now? Look at this. This is deeper, recognizing that independence is needed to grow as individuals. I reflect on patterns in my behavior that I need to change moving forward. So there is this energy of like reflecting and realizing this, like they know that they may do this, okay? At night, I consider the decisions I've made and how they shaped our relationship. I acknowledge my feelings for you without the expectation of reciprocation. I know that timing is crucial and I want to ensure we are both ready for any conversation. I hope for respectful dialogue where we can share our truths without fear. I realize I have limitations and I'm working on addressing them, okay? And we've seen a lot of this energy already come through in the read. I want our interactions to be authentic where we can be ourselves. And if given a chance, I would take full accountability for my actions without excuses, okay? Now, what we're going to do, we're not going to use the needs in love. We're going to use, let's have a look. Actually, we'll use, I'm just trying to think now, because we've got lots of different decks. We're going to use the blunt AF the blunt AF deck here and see what wants to come through for you before we close the read. Okay, let's have a look at the blunt AF. Reveal the messages the collective need to see for pile 3, blunt AF, the exact thoughts and feelings for you. Oh, okay. All right, we'll take that one. We have this energy here. I was being selfish with my time, and I'm deeply sorry for how I made you feel. Your energy has awakened me to self-love and healing. So there's definitely this energy of need for self-love and healing for us. Look at this. We have, I can't help but be drawn to you. Again, it could be your energy. Perhaps you are more intuitively inclined, empathic, okay? And sometimes that can draw and attract people who may be unhealed or may display, we'll say, manipulative or narcissistic energies, Okay, so really trust your intuition, use your discernment at this time. Okay, we have, I look at this collective. What did we say about this? It was a strong channeling energy of sexual energy coming through, and look what we have here. I please myself when I'm alone, thinking of you, calling you, thinking of you and calling your name. Look at this. The cards do not lie. There's no lies being told here. Our differences are wild. Our differences are wild, and I hope we can get through them. This person knows that there is some work that is needed here. Okay, and it really saying, really trust your intuition. Be mindful, okay, of this energy here. Okay. What we'll do is look at your needs for love. Let's have a look at your needs. We'll have a look and see what maybe their needs are too. Okay, let's see what's your needs in love. What's your needs in love? Any messages that want to come through? Any more? Last shuffle. We'll take that one. Last shuffle. Thank you. So we have this energy of home environment. A comfortable living space is essential for me. So this could be like, you know, your sacred space, protecting your space, you know, the energies that come in. You want to protect your space, keep your space like safe, secure, you know, an environment full of love and abundance and of peace. Okay. You got this energy of long-term commitment. I'm looking for a serious relationship, a serious partnership. Okay. Quiet moments. So look, so there's very much this energy of peace. Okay, peaceful times together are just as important as exciting ones. So there's that need to have that balance. Okay, and we have community involvement. Giving back together strengthens our bond, and this could be also the exchanging of one another's time, quality time. Okay, taking time to learn and work together, understand one another deeply. Okay, as a partnership. Let's have a look at any needs from them. Okay, any needs from them? Any needs? Okay, yes, we have. There's an energy of wanting legacy building, creating something lasting together is important to them. There's an energy of financial harmony. So perhaps, again, we did see this energy about with the Jamaican proverb, be ready with your hat but slow with your money. Perhaps, again, financial harmony is not in their current alignment right now, and it's something that they want to work on. Perhaps this could be due to maybe possible addictions, as well, or any codependencies they may have at this time that could also be affecting their financial alignment. Okay, because we have alignment on financial goals, and spending is important, so it's something that they want to work on. We have this energy of I crave encouragement and understanding from you. This could be maybe what they may have lacked in their younger life, in their during their inner child, like their inner during their upbringing, and it may be their inner child is wanting this yearning, this energy, but it's now kind of like developing in a kind of manipulative energy towards others, and as a way to attract, maybe to appear vulnerable, to seek support and guidance from others. Okay, the card that's coming through is I'm trying to remember the name of the deck. It's called The Girl with the Snake. It's like someone who is clued on enough to be able to be empathetic, not or like understanding, but they use it at the same time to manipulate situations or environments and things so that it favors them. So really trust your intuition and use your discernment at this time. Okay, we also have compromise. Give and take is essential for our happiness, but this is also about respecting one another's boundaries. Okay, and it does feel very much like this person may want this, but then may not mirror this. We've just getting the phones buzzing off again, which is, you know, way of how I connect with these messages, channeled messages, that there are lots of intuitive gems coming through, that this person may not mirror this. Okay. And we have this energy of conflict approach. This came through, I believe, in pile 2. I need to understand how you handle disagreements. Now, this feels very much like they want this, but it could also be something that they, again, what we was mentioning about that reference to the girl with the snake, is to then be able to then know how you handle things so that they can then manipulate around it. Okay, again, we had this energy about using the sacral chakra to hypnotize. So to really just trust your intuition. If something don't feel right, trust and believe. We are going to end. We're going to end this read with a chakra love message. Let's see what wants to come through for the collective. Message for the collective. But I can currently see 4. Okay, 4 on the clock. And 4 represents the need for stability, the need for safety, the need for security. And we could see that strong sense of security, peace in your need to really capitalize on that. That is, you know, vital for your own sense of well-being. Okay, so really value that. Okay. All right, let's see what message we need to see. What message we need to see. Oh, we have 3. Thank you. 3. Strong energy of 3 coming through. Okay. So we have the throat chakra coming through. Hope you can see that. Expression. Express your true self. The world needs you. Okay. We have the solar plexus, which represents... The throat chakra represents the communication energy, okay? So expressing our thoughts, expressing our feelings, okay? Whether it's through word, whether it's through audio, through body language, okay? We also have solar plexus chakra, which is the energy of our self-esteem and confidence. So shine. You are made up. You are made of stardust. So keep sparkling. And we have this message of saying do a chakra balance for equilibrium, basically bringing that balance, okay, bringing things into balance, okay. So using clear quartz, amethyst, lapis lazuli, jade, citrine, carnelian, smoky quartz, okay. We have some of them here. I don't know if you can see some of the crystals, but all using sage, using Palo Santo, or doing like a 30-day cleanse where, you know, you just say positive affirmations to yourself. Okay, and I feel like this could also be that maybe this person needs to hear these messages as well, and, you know, really work on oneself, looking at maybe like when these kind of feelings occur, why, and so that, you know, the more you can tap into doing like a cleanse, or using these crystals, maybe working or seeking support, professional advice to also help and assist you. Okay, so take the messages where it resonates, collective, and leave the rest. This read kind of took a dip, a turn, a back, a front, a curve, okay, a roll. This just went all over, okay. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Again, as part of the blunt AF, this tends to happen in blunt because it's about going straight to the core, okay. So take what resonates and leave the rest. But we wish you, okay, an abundance of joy, happiness, healing, growth, okay, for the new year and beyond. Stay blessed, keep sipping, and if you feel drawn to have a look at pile 2 and pile 1, feel free to do so. Do have a look at all of our videos available at Gwan Tarot. Again, we're all about taking what resonates and leave the rest. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Simple as that. Asoika. Asoika is Jamaican patois, and it simply means this is how it goes, and this is how it goes around here. We just take what resonates and leave the rest. Hey, so big up yourselves every time. Much love and blessings from Auntie T, and we'll see you on the next one. We'll see you on the next one. Gwan.